Well, hello, Jordan. It's been a while. I don't remember how long, but today I'm making a video about girls and how they annoy the shit out of me. Alright, so one thing that I really don't like about some girls is that this isn't supposed to be about every single girl, just about the ones who annoy the shit out of me. That like what some girls do that just really fucking annoys me. The one thing that really annoys me is how some of them have a really, really poor choice in guys, and how they easily get just warped into something. So, for instance, it's not always the girl's fault for falling in love with someone. I mean, a guy can honestly just say the things that every girl wants to hear, and it's really not that hard. It's a matter of confidence, and, well, you could say a silver tongue, but it's really not that hard. I mean, I'm not trying to say that, I've done it before, but, like, I'm just saying, if I were to try it, I could see how it's really fucking easy. So, one thing that happens is that they meet a seemingly nice guy. He's cute, and then they start talking, and then she starts liking him because he says all these things about her, and then they start dating. Turns out he's a massive asshole, cheats on you or something, and then now you're like, wow. And then this happens over and over and over and over and over again, and they just come to the assumption that all guys are the same, blah blah blah. They always do. They don't care about you. They don't care about sex and all this other shit. And it's like, just because you've had a bad track record doesn't mean that every single dude you'll ever come into contact with in your lifespan will be the same. There's no such thing as a guy being the same, because that doesn't make any sense. A mind can think alike, but they can't be alike unless you clone it. And, well, we haven't cloned humans yet, so chill out. And it doesn't make any sense, because, like, it's just, if every guy was the same, what's stopping you from being in a relationship? You become single for so long, and you can't find a guy that you like, but every guy's the same apparently in your logic. So why is it taking you so long? You make zero sense. It doesn't. It's so stupid. I hate that shit so much. Then there's girls who don't like they don't understand the fundamentals of a relationship. They kind of just rush into something with some dude, and then end up not liking the person at all, or the guy just does not like them either, and then they just kind of just get into this awkward span of just being in a relationship, but they don't even have anything for each other. But the other one doesn't. But they don't know the other one doesn't, so they just kind of just roll with it. But then again, they blame the dude for it at the end, and it's just it doesn't make any sense. If I no one's ever heard of that before, but me. But that's really annoying. What other girls like to do is, well, that's really fucking annoying. Is that they get so angsty over the dumbest shit. Some girls get so oh my god, they get to those modes or whatever, where they're like, I can't stand guys. I can't stand how they're always so mean, and they're complete assholes. Bleh. Or they'll go into that stupid ass mode where they're thinking I'm so ugly. Sorry, I need to eat. But they're like, oh, I'm so ugly. Yeah. She's so perfect. And I make all these fake assumptions about what guys want or how they should look, and it just doesn't make any sense. You should never say you want to be someone else. It doesn't make any sense, because a lot of the people who say that, to be honest, aren't that bad themselves. I don't. And also, a lot of girls really don't understand. The prettiest girls usually can also be the most insecure ones. So you can't just imagine seeing a really hot girl and just imagine thinking that she doesn't think she gets too fat or whatever. I mean, especially if they're a model, because they have to keep a body. So it's a bigger deal to them because it's giving them money. So yeah. And the thing about that too is that a lot of girls tend to idolize the perfect body or whatever, which makes no sense. They make up fake, they make up these fake things that clearly make girls more attractive than others, and then they try to go oh wow, why don't I have that? And they're like, oh wow, must because I'm fat, ugly, blah blah. And they get all these dumbass assumptions. For one thing, if you're trying to get a quote unquote thigh gap, you're fucking retarded, because in order to get a thigh gap, one, you need to be either extremely skinny, by extremely I mean malnutritioned, or you need to have your hips realigned in a way where your hips will be wider. Like, girls' hips get wide, but some girls' hips get wide to the point where you just naturally don't have a thigh gap, and some girls have wider hips, where there's just naturally a thigh gap or something. And if your hips are out more, that's why you have one. It's not because you're too fat. It's not because you're. That's the only reason why people think it is. It's not because you're fat. It doesn't make any sense. And what guy doesn't like a girl with nice big thighs? You make no sense. You're trying to aspire to get less thighs, which is less attractive. What are you doing? And then they try to aspire for their collarbones to stick out. Look at this shit. How do you think this shit is sexy? What the fuck are you talking about? How is my collarbone sticking out sexy? What are you doing? It doesn't make a girl sexy. It makes her look like she's a fucking bony little... Ugh. No. Nobody wants a pencil. What are you doing? Aspiring to have your collarbone stick out is fucking dumb. Ugh. And your collarbones shouldn't. That means the reason why girls' collarbones stick out is either because they're naturally really skinny or they don't eat. So why are you trying to make yourself look like you don't eat? You're fucking dumb. And a lot of girls do that. And it's just you need to stop trying to make your body so fucking perfect. Quote unquote. Or if you want to get to that body, then why don't you work out? Stop going on these diets and just fucking work out with that diet. Which will, one, make your stomach really flat, and you'll get abs. Now, there's a difference between abs and a six-pack. If you have abs, you're fine. If you have a six-pack, you're doing it wrong. One, with working out, if you do squats, your ass will get bigger, and it looks nice, and be nice and firm. And, then you get nicer legs because you're working them out. Don't work them out too much, because no guy wants to see a girl with ridiculous ass calves. Well, it depends. No, it doesn't. No, never mind. No. Work out your arms and then they get all nice and slendy or whatever. And you don't really. If you really want a nice body that bad, then why don't you just work out for it? But to be completely honest, you don't have to have a nice body to be a good looking girl. A lot of girls don't have a nice body, but they have a really nice looking face. And if you have a nice looking face, you're automatically more attractive than a girl who doesn't have a nice face. Hands down, that's a given. And a lot of girls have really cute faces, but they don't know it, one, or they don't think they do, and then they claim they're ugly, and it's bothersome. Another thing that girls do is fucking fangirl. I hate fangirls, dude. I can't do it. If you constantly post pictures of some band member I could care less about, I will actually throw a brick at your face and tell you to stop. If you really want to keep doing that, go somewhere where people will care. Or I'm just gonna fucking, I don't know. I'm just gonna freak out. I hate that shit. And there's the pop punky girls. Oh my fucking god, dude. I can't deal with that shit. I love pizza. I had pizza today. But shut the fuck up. Ugh. I love pizza so much. Pizza's life. And you only think pizza's life because you listen to Tiger's Jaw. For fuck's sake. Ugh. I don't even like Tiger's Jaw, honestly. I think they're fucking annoying. I don't like his voice. It bothers me. There's one song I kinda like, but other than that, no. Well, that's it for today. So yeah, I need to find a way to say bye. See ya.